Hey, good morning. So I wanted to dive in and talk about gut health for a very good reason. For one, I got back from Mexico a couple days ago, and if you've ever traveled to a foreign country, what does your gut do? I think people struggle with diarrhea, constipation, gas, bloat. You just left feeling like complete crap. But then there's a lot of you that feel that way all the time, right? Especially as we get older, we hit perimenopause, our guts just don't work like they used to. You used to be able to go out and crush like an entire pizza and a pitcher of beer when you're in college. I know I used to at Stevens Point. We would go and we would drink all of the pitchers of beer, all the Point Light for like $3 a pitcher. And then we'd come back to the dorms and we would eat Topper's triple breadsticks. And you felt totally fine. If I were to do that now, I would feel like a busted can of biscuits. So I wanted to show you guys something that is absolutely incredible that has made a huge impact in my life from a gut health perspective. And I've actually lost, 2 inches on my waist, probably initially just by adding this gut support back into my body. So here we go. What I'm going to show you is what happens when you take a real live enzyme and add it to a dead processed food. I think we can all agree that a lot of the things that we've added to our diet is a dead processed food, especially with the standard American diet, right? So we're eating all the things. Sometimes we're going out for pizza. Sometimes we're going to the Olive Garden. Sometimes we're just eating things at a potluck. We're just eating processed foods all the time. Some of you don't, and good for you. Even if you don't, there's a reason why you want to hear about this. So I'm going to show you what happens when you take one of those live enzymes and you add it to a totally dead food. So I happen to have some of these snack packs in my arsenal. We don't eat these. I pretty much use them for this purpose alone, but I think you could agree with me that this is about as dead of a processed food as you could possibly find. So here we go. I'm going to make a mess. So I'm going to grab a paper towel here because I can't tell you how many times I've spilled this on my keyboard. So I'm going to open this pudding. And you can see it is a thick, super thick pudding, right? And I'm going to add one digestive enzyme with probiotics and prebiotics to this. It's a veggie capsule, and I'm going to explain what's in it while I stir this, okay? Once I stir it in. So here's what it looks like, okay? We're going to add it to the top of the pudding. I'm just going to break it open. Normally, I just take this with a glass of water, super easy. Take 1, 2. I think Emma's boyfriend takes 3. He's obsessed with this stuff because I don't know about your husbands, but mine, when we go to eat, it's like he's running to the bathroom the second he gets home. Using Rich, that doesn't happen. So anyways, I put that capsule on top of here. You can also, it tastes like a crushed up Cheerio. So if you're somebody that doesn't swallow pills, or if you have a kid that doesn't swallow pills, you can put it on top of food as well. So this has 11 strains of digestive enzymes. I think if you go to Amazon, we can all agree that if you type in digestive enzymes, you're going to be totally overwhelmed with the sheer amount that's out there and you even know what the heck it does. But this has 11 strains. So it has enzymes that break down carbohydrates, which is amylase, lipase for fats. It's got proteases for proteins. So you can break down your steaks, your vegetables, and everything. It actually cellulase is in it, which breaks down plant material. So if you've ever like gone gung-ho on a diet and you're like eating all the broccoli and cauliflower, this will help break that down as well. So you don't get that, gassy, bloated feeling after eating those things. It has gluten digesting enzymes. So when I eat regular bread, which I went crazy on in Mexico, their bread was actually really good at this resort. I get more bloated and yucky feeling from bread. Sourdough, I do a little bit better, but this has gluten digesting enzymes. So that doesn't mean that this is going to make a celiac able to eat bread, but it will make you feel better as somebody maybe who's not a celiac, who just feels a little bloated when you eat the bread. It has bean digesting enzymes. So if you like to go to Mexican restaurants and eat the beans, I know I take the beans on my plate at Mexican restaurants and I eat them with the chips. So it's like fried beans and chips. This will break down the beans, 0 gas from beans. Even baked beans, things like that, this will help with the gas with that. It has lactase to break down lactose. I know my daughter, she carries this in her backpack because sometimes for lunch they'll go out for pizza or they'll get an ice cream or a Frappuccino from Starbucks, and that will break down the dairy that's in there. So she's not having belly issues from having the dairy. So it's kind of like Lactaid, but it's in this digestive enzyme as well. All right. So it also has 4 strains of probiotics the types of probiotics you have absolutely matters. You want some that are going to keep you lean and healthy, keep your metabolism going, and make you not feel like a busted can of biscuits. This has 4 really good strains of that, and it has the prebiotics required to keep those probiotics alive. So I think people don't realize that when you take a good probiotic and you feed it dead food, it's going to die, right? Because it requires good foods. If you add the prebiotic, that keeps that good microbiome nice and healthy and keeps your gut flourishing like it should. So 11 strains of digestive enzymes. It's got the 4 strains of probiotics, and it's got the prebiotics to keep it alive. But here's what happened in about a minute or so with this pudding. It completely liquefied it. So you can see here that our pudding is no longer thick. So people always ask me, Becky, is this what's going to come out the other end? Not at all. This allows your digestive contents to leave your stomach, enter your intestines. You will absorb your foods better. You'll absorb your nutrients better, and you'll feel so much better. So this is a godsend. No gas, bloat, busted can of biscuits feeling. So of course, this is a fantastic addition to that daily health system that you see me use. You see me making my metabolic mocktail. You see me taking my collagen and my Fortify and drinking my Mojo. This is the last piece of that stack that I use every single day just to keep my gut feeling lean and healthy. Because when you feel good, you're just in a better mood, right? Okay. So that was what I just want to share with you this morning. Good old pudding demo showing you what happens when you add that live digestive enzyme to a dead food, and it makes you feel absolutely incredible. So have a fantastic day, everybody.